if you post it every day, and let's say that you do have 1,000 subscribers, they're not all gonna wanna watch every single video. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the Creators Lunch Table, and today we are outside at the Outside Creators Lunch Table.
We're actually at a table. We're not lying. There's a table here.
Yep, there
with
it
a phone.
is. There it is.
We're here.
So we are,
easy.
Osmo. We gotta look right here too. I always gotta remind myself that the camera is over there. But what we're gonna do today, guys, is we're gonna answer one of your questions here on the podcast. And it's gonna be a good one. You prepped it a little bit as far as like listening to it. I don't know the question.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go ahead and listen to it. Now, if you would like for us to answer one of your questions, or if you just want to hang out here at the Creators Lunch Table out by the pool today. Such a beautiful day today.
Out, yeah.
So if you would like to do that, how do they do it, Scott?
All you gotta do is go to speakpipe.com/live video school. Again, that is speakpipe.com/live video school. I'm excited to get into this. You know why I'm excited?
Why?
The first beginning part of this is her kind of shouting our channel out, which I love. So I'm glad that you're getting a lot of value from this channel. We're gonna dive right into this question.
Hey, before we do though.
What's up?
I did want to say, here's the other cool thing I want to just bring up. We're doing a podcast, and this was an audible.
It wasn't audible.
This was an audible. Because if you're watching this on Sunday, March 30th?
Yeah. Today's 30th. Yep.
That means that just yesterday I said to him, hey, we gotta do a podcast and maybe we should just go out by the pool. It's gonna be a beautiful day.
Yep.
So one thing I wanna let you guys know is when you're creating content, no matter where you are, right now we are on an iPhone cinematic mode. We've got some DJI mics, but we might even just use the audio on the iPhone, don't know yet. And beautiful day, beautiful lighting. Let's just get a little Osmo action here.
Nice.
I mean, come on now, right? I mean, this is what we're talking about. Here we are.
And if you want to know about that Osmo we're talking about and the mic, it's all in the description. We do have some affiliate links. You can help us get a coffee. Now, I don't drink hot coffee, but he does.
Oh, and it's a good one this morning. Good.
All right, let's get into the question. They're here for the question. Here we go.
Hey guys, I just want to start this voicemail by thanking you for all of the amazing free content that you provide, such as hooks, workshops, YouTube videos, all the stuff. It's amazing. I appreciate it. Love watching you guys. Love the way you feed off of each other. Love the style. Love the father-son dynamic. But essentially, that's not the purpose of this voicemail, so I'll get to the point. I am asking a question related to how you should go about posting multiple videos a week. I've noticed in my personal experience, which is very limited, 4 to 5 weeks of posting, I've noticed that if I post like back to back every single day versus every other day, the subsequent posts don't get as many views. And I don't know if there's something to that or if that's my own personal experience. I don't have a lot of data to go off at this point. But I was just curious on your thoughts on that. So would it be better to post every other day if you could space it out? Or is it okay to just go ahead and post back to back to back? Again, I'm only posting like 2 to 3 videos a week, so it's not like I'm completely spamming my subscribers. But one thing I am worried about is kind of fatiguing my subscribers. Like they're tired of seeing my crap, they're tired of seeing my face and things like that. And I really don't want that since I don't have many subscribers at this point since I'm so new. But anyway, any advice, guidance, anything would help. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
We're going to dig right in. And I think right now for us, we've always kind of advised, like, if you are just starting, 1 video a week minimum consistency. Like, it's all about consistency. Now, if you're starting a brand new channel, yes, you want to try to get 3 to 5 videos up as soon as you can because that'll give a back catalog that people can go through. They can start to binge on your content a little bit. But it's a great question. Right now, I think we're posting on average about 4 to 5 times a week. But I guess our thought is not to post every day, but to post at least for us 3 times a week. So if I was to say consistency, we're talking Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That would be the cadence that I would do. Now, Scotty, why don't you, because I know you and I both have very similar thoughts on this, as far as, and we've talked about it, is when do we hold off on posting the upcoming video? Like, let's say that we have a video that's out on Monday and then Wednesday we have another video that's going to be coming out. What do we tend to do? Like, we might not post that video on Wednesday, and why would that be?
So what he's talking about is if a video starts kind of taking off and doing pretty well, we don't want to mess up the algorithm by like putting a fresh new video out and start, pushing that.
Right.
Now, this doesn't mean that this is necessarily what YouTube does, but we've kind of noticed that when we have a video that's like getting 100 views an hour, and then, the second or third day we still post that video, those views start to go down to only 50 or 30 or whatever. Could be a coincidence, but it has happened on multiple videos. If we have a video that's kind of taking off and going to our micro viral, we're kind of like, okay, we're gonna let it breathe for a little bit. And depending on how many days we let it breathe, depends on how much traction it's getting. So like, usually we're kind of like an every other day, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday deal. So we call that like a day break in between to let it breathe. Like every video we let that happen. So, the algorithm can always pick it up later, like a day later. But like you said, if it's the second day and it's still pushing, then I'm like, okay, it's still pushing. We're going to give it another day to breathe. But I won't say that it's going to necessarily kill your videos if you post every day or if you post every other day. We like to just put that gap of like at least one day in between just to let it breathe, and then potentially 2 days depending on, reading how is it doing. Is it performing exceptionally well? Yeah, is the analytics looking good? And we kind of, base it off of that. I also would say, like, not that posting times matter. I would say posting days can matter because there's certain days that we know, like, a Sunday might not do as good for us than compared to our Wednesdays that we do or our Mondays, right? And again, we've had still videos on Sunday that do great, but we've noticed that, certain days perform better. And so for us, we might end up posting on those days, which is usually for us Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
I would definitely say, though, to try to have the posting time, whatever your posting time is, be the same.
Yes.
And you can start to look at your analytics. Like, we've done that. And the crazy thing is, though, is sometimes we've posted at a different time to test it, and it's done better versus what the analytics says. So you do have to test that, but I do think being consistent on that, not just for your audience, but for yourself. So ours typically right now are going out at 12 p.m. Eastern time, but the podcast is going out at 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock, yeah.
Right? And hopefully today we can get it out by 1 o'clock.
We'll get it out.
We'll see. But I would say don't post every day. I would say that.
Yeah. Yep.
Because I do think that your subscribers, they do need time to consume that, but we aren't just posting for the subscribers, but the subscribers are going to help you potentially get a push in the algorithm.
Yep.
So if you post, let's kind of go down this road for a second. If you post it every day, and let's say that you do have 1,000 subscribers, well, they're not all going to want to watch every single video.
Correct.
Either topic or timing. And so what that's going to do is it's going to take your click-through rate, it's going to probably lower it, your average view duration watch hours, all that stuff. I got a bug or something, and I don't know about you, but all that, we're outside here, and you guys might not be able to hear it, but we've got birds chirping, woodpeckers in the background, we've got a waterfall, we got a lot going on here.
Overstimulated right now.
Woo,
a lot going on.
It's beautiful, though.
It is
beautiful day to be
We're
alive.
in nature, for sure.
We are in nature. I mean, it's beautiful out here. But it is a little distraction. I'm here and whatever. Okay. So with that being said, I would say don't post every day, but post if you can 3 times a week.
Yeah. If you're already doing your 3 times, like you're saying that you're making at least 3 videos a week, then I would say Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Stick to that.
Or if you don't want to do that, I would do like Monday, Thursday, Saturday.
Yeah.
But I keep it like a little spread out in between where there's no back-to-back, so you can kind of let the algorithm do its thing.
Here's a little bonus, if you wanted to do something extra, do a little live stream.
Yeah. Yep.
We do that on Tuesdays are our live streams. So every Tuesday we do a live stream. So we're kind of hitting the algorithm a little bit different. We're also serving our subscribers in a live atmosphere. So you're building that community piece. So technically we're doing Monday, Tuesdays a live, Wednesday's a scheduled video, Thursday's off, Friday's a video, Saturday's off, and Sunday is a podcast.
Yep.
But we didn't start that way.
No.
It was basically Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, sometimes Thursday, sometimes we were kind of a little bit all over the place, but we were doing at least 3 to 5 in the beginning to try to get that momentum.
Yep.
So with that all being said, consistency is key.
Yes.
And I would say And I would say, yes, don't post every single day. Give it some time to breathe. Now, if you would like to ask us a question here at the Creators Lunch Table outside, if you would like to ask us a question, Scotty, how do they do it?
Go to speakpipe.com/live video school and ask that question. 90 seconds, you don't get a second more. So make sure you fill it up like Sloan did here. She filled it up with a minute 30 right on the dot.
I know, that's awesome.
Love it.
All right, guys, as always, remember, we're here for you.
We believe in you.
We're rooting for you.
But you have to.
You must say it with me, say it loud, say it proud, take action. Woo!
All
right, here we are. We are now still outside at the Creators Lunch Table. And if you guys have stayed this long, well, you know that there's something else coming.
Oh, yeah. And I already got it, okay? We're not even going to, like, go through the chit-chat of what's going on.
But some people, they just meet it here. They don't know what this is all about. They're like, what the hell are they doing?
Well, you need to watch all our other videos and you'll get it.
Tell them a little bit.
All right. So at the end of every episode, we have a little, what would you call it, after hours? Little talk.
A little Easter egg we drop in
Easter
there.
egg
to let us know that you're still here.
Yeah, that you're still staying to the end of the video, right? It's a little test kind of too.
You're a true insider.
Yeah,
at
of the Creators lunch table.
All right, so there's a keyword.
And I have it.
You have it.
Because it just happened.
I don't have it.
I have it.
Okay, so if you are still here watching, thank you, by the way. And Scotty's going to say a keyword, and you're going to comment that. And the only people that know about this keyword are you. So what's the keyword?
Woodpecker.
Woodpecker?
Because
I love that.
Listen, when we were listening to the audio message, you know what, maybe I'll play a clip for it. Okay, we're listening to the audio message. Listen to this in the background.
I don't have a lot of data to go off at this point.
I was trying not to laugh the entire time.
They're in this neighborhood, though. A lot of times I'll hear them on a gutter, on a metal gutter.
I'm going to do one more thing for you guys. There is a tree frog, okay, in this. I don't know how it's there. Let's see if I can get it. Look at that guy. Look at the beautiful specimen species.
Oh, you're close.
Inside. Okay. That's. Uh-oh. We lost you. I'm coming back. This is all real stuff, guys. I ain't gonna edit it out.
All right. Slide her back there.
Well,
there we go.
We'll catch you in the next episode. Go out there and take action.